Weather Extreme video. This is for Tuesday morning, the 19th of January. I'm James Spann. Potential for some icing over extreme North Alabama tomorrow morning. A big rain event Thursday and Thursday night. Maybe a few snowflakes Friday and a huge eastern U.S. snowstorm at the end of this week. So much to talk about, so let's dive in. Water vapor satellite view, the trough that brought the really cold air lifting out. And you bet your buddy it's cold. On that map, the coldest is Fort Payne with 14. So far, the coldest reports I have seen coming from Black Creek near Gadsden and Valley Head up in DeKalb County. Both of those communities have 12 to start the day. Anniston 19, Birmingham at 20. Those were captured at 5 o'clock, and they still could go down a degree or two. And we've got freezing temperatures all the way to Mobile, where they're sitting at 31. And around the nation, the east is in the freezer, as you can see. Now, in terms of the advisories, this is a winter weather advisory for tomorrow morning for extreme North Alabama. Counties involved in that would be Lauderdale, Limestone, Madison, Jackson, and DeKalb, but the possibility of some freezing rain, as you'll see, and we'll explain that in more detail in just a second. And those advisories continue north through much of Tennessee, Kentucky, up into southern Indiana and Illinois, all of Missouri. So if you be traveling, be aware of that. Now, this is the precipitation for the next 5 days, valid through Sunday morning, and the numbers are just huge in the east, and of course, a lot of that is going to fall in the form of snow. And when you see in big numbers with the liquid like that, you know the snow numbers will be very impressive, and again, we'll dive into that. But for us, we'll see a good rain here Thursday afternoon and Thursday night, and a little bit of rain tomorrow. This is the snow accumulation. This is the beginning of the winter storm coming from WPC. This is from Thursday morning through Friday morning. And this is really is just getting its act together. And again, the big numbers will come after this. So let's go in there and take a look at this thing. This is the GFS, valid today at noon at 500 millibars. You can see the trough lifting out away from the northeast. And for us, the day will be cold and dry. Not as cold as yesterday, but still, I'm not so sure we get out of the 30s today. We'll forecast a high around 40 for Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden. Low to mid-30s up in the Tennessee Valley. Still very cold. The sky's sunny, although clouds will start to increase late. Now, this is tomorrow. The lead wave comes through here, and some light rain for North Alabama. But let's back it up to 3 a.m., all right? So that blue line, that's the freeze line. And you can see maybe a little light precipitation up in the Tennessee Valley. And I'd say even, down to US 278, we'll have to watch for any freezing drizzle or patchy light freezing rain. Hamilton, Cullman, Gadsden, north. But the greater chance would be near the Tennessee border, those counties highlighted in the winter weather advisory. This is 11 o'clock. It'll be all rain at that point. And again, it's not going to rain that much, but just some light rain at times. Wednesday with a cloudy sky, and we rise into the 40s, mid to upper 40s most likely. Okay, this is Thursday. Here comes the big system. Surface low developing at Shreveport. And rain will likely be ongoing, maybe even Thursday morning. At first, it looked like the rain might kind of hold off until later, but we have a warm front lifting from that surface low, and that could bring rain at any time during the day Thursday. Thursday night, the surface low is near Muscle Shoals. And again, that's a wet look. We could see some thunder, no severe weather. And this is midday Friday. The surface low is near Knoxville, Tennessee. And you can see potential for big snows in northern Virginia, the state of West Virginia. And on the backside of this thing, light rain may be changing over to a few snowflakes here. This is 6 o'clock Friday evening. Surface low transfers over to the Carolina coast and deepens. We have strong cold air advection. Temperatures will likely be falling during the day. I would imagine we'll fall into the 30s, maybe by mid to late afternoon. As you can see, this is suggesting the 35-degree line is at Birmingham, but we're above freezing, so I don't think this has any impact, and the accumulation potential is low at this point. So be aware, rain may be changing to light snow or flurries Friday for the northern half of the state. This is Saturday. For us, the day will be just kind of cold and dry. The high, upper 30s. We might have a hard time getting out of the 30s, and I guess there might be a flurry somewhere, maybe Saturday morning over northeast Alabama, but The big storm is just raging up through Baltimore, Philly, New York City, Boston. And then Sunday, it's on the way out. For us, Sunday will be sunny and not as cold. The high Sunday should be in the lower 50s, so that'll feel much better. How much snow? Again, it's kind of early to play the numbers game, but we're getting close to the time to start looking at it. This is the GFS. It's kind of got the bullseye over Maryland. European, it's got the bullseye farther west over parts of Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia. And again, I think this is the best way to look at it. This is off the European ensemble. This is the chance of snow greater than 6 inches. And you can see, probabilities in excess of 50% all through the northeast big city corridor. This is the probability of 12 inches, greater than 1 foot, more than 1 foot. And again, European ensemble numbers are almost maxed out there over northern Virginia into parts of West Virginia and Maryland. I'd say, obviously, if you're in D.C. or Baltimore, we'll almost guarantee a big snow. The question now is how much, and the ensembles here suggesting it could be easily over 1 foot. And understand, somebody's going to be hammered with probably 2 to 3 feet in here, but it's a little early to be naming spots at this point. But just be aware for travelers, it's going to be a nightmare this weekend, beginning Friday up through there. All right, Monday of next week for us, clouds will increase. We could see a little light rain, but it looks like the next decent rain will be Tuesday of next week. And that's just rain, no thunder. Highs around 50. Wednesday, another surface low begins to form to the east. That looks like another potential for rain changing to snow, but not so fast. Look at the European. Nothing. This is why, when you get out there beyond 7 days, it is called the land of voodoo for this very reason. So, remains to be seen if we see rain for the middle of next week or not, or if we see a light snow changeover. We'll check the end of the forecast. This is Thursday, the 28th. Cold-looking trough in the east. System lifting out. Maybe more big snows if this is right. But again, confidence very low on that. Check the Arctic Oscillation off the European. Tries to go positive later this month. North Atlantic Oscillation, same thing. Tries to go positive. So just maybe we'll see a warm spell, a winter warm spell, if you will. Of course, warm is relatively speaking. Nothing like we had at Christmas. Numbers off the ensembles. You can see the potential to get up around 60 on Thursday. Now, the high Friday at 60, that'll be at like midnight or something. I think we fall in the 30s on Friday, and a very cold day Saturday as the weekend begins. Probably stay in the 30s all day. And beyond that, numbers for next week don't look too bad with highs mostly in the 50s. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.